Hi, this is Scott Siskin. I'm the president of First Republic Mortgage Bankers. When you need a mortgage, call First Republic Mortgage Bankers and deal direct. Eliminate the middleman. No mortgage broker fees. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on your high-rate mortgage and your credit cards. You can save every single month by refinancing. You personally can save every month by locking in the lowest rates in over 30 years. And we make house calls to the entire tri-state area 7 days a week. Call 718-380-0006 if you're buying a home or you want to refinance your home. 718-380-0006.
Well, not as easy as it normally is, but everything can't be easy. Except, of course, when First Republic Mortgage Bankers takes care of your home financing needs. We've got Leslie on the line, and Scott, say hello to Leslie.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good morning. Good morning, Leslie. How are you?
Good morning.
You know, you're a true success story when it comes to purchasing a home. That people say that there's no affordable houses in the tri-state area, and you've proven that that's not true. Am I correct?
That's true. We found one that's affordable for us.
And what area did you find it in?
We've moved into Orange County, the town of Washingtonville.
Okay, and that's how far from, let's say, the Bronx?
From the Bronx, I would say it's about 45 minutes, 50 minutes away.
Okay, you know, people wouldn't believe what it's like up in that area. It's beautiful. I know the area, and people don't think there's affordable homes, and yet you were able to buy a house with very little out of your pocket, right? Just the seller paid the closing costs. Am I correct?
Yes, the seller paid the closing costs. We didn't have much money to work with, and we were really worried about whether we would be able to find something that we could own. But
and you ended up. Go ahead.
I said, but First Republic was really helped us and stuck by us until we finished that whole process.
My notes say that you had some credit issues and were very skeptical, but you made the call prompted by Sylvia, and that's your wife, and figured out they had nothing to lose. Why not take the chance?
Right. She kept.
And you were tired of paying. Go ahead.
She kept hearing the commercial on your station, and she said, well, let me give it a try. What have I got to lose?
Exactly. And it says here that you were tired of paying your owner's mortgage and renting a one-family home.
All right, the money kept going out, and we weren't getting anything for it. We couldn't claim it on our taxes. It didn't really benefit for us. So we said, the only way we're going to get anything out of our money would be to own our own.
Now, can you tell people how much you paid for your house and describe it, please?
Oh, it's a one-family house. It's on about a half acre of land. It has 3 bedrooms, a 2-car garage, a living room, a dining room, and a family room on the lower level. And the cost to us with everything was $303,000.
$303,000. Say half an acre. Half an acre. People in Brooklyn, the Bronx, in this area, they're used to 20 by 60, or 40 by 60. Half an acre. I hope people are listening. Have you seen any deer in your yard yet?
Oh, yes. My son was looking out the window the other day, and he saw 10 deer go down the block. So, yeah, we have wildlife. And
you have turkeys also?
Well, I haven't seen any turkeys by our yard, but we've seen turkeys on the drive up because we drive up along the Palisades. So we see turkeys all the time.
Yeah, it's a really phenomenal, that people don't really realize, and they don't think about, outside of their neighborhood, and they complain they can't afford to buy a house. Now, you bought this beautiful home on a half an acre in a great neighborhood, and you had to put out less than $10,000 in the whole transaction.
Yes, I had friends who told me that, when they got down to closing, it was $23,000, $30,000, and that's one of the things that kept us from really going after it, because, we can never get that much money all at one time.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, people get scared away, and they don't believe, what these government. And you used the government-backed program. You used the FHA program to purchase this affordable home.
Yes, we did. Thank God
with
for
a small amount of money.
Yep.
And I'm sure that John helped in engineering the seller concession.
Yes, he did. Everybody at First Republic was very helpful to us. I don't know what we would have done without them.
You really are a true success story and a lesson to people to look a little bit, they use the expression outside the box, but, outside the 5 boroughs. And, a little bit north, just 45 minutes of the Bronx, is half an acre of land for $303,000, a beautiful three-bedroom home with, extra room, and you see deer, and I know you'll see turkeys soon also.
Yes.
How are the schools?
Oh, the schools are very, very good. That's one of the things my wife was really concerned about, because we have 2 grandchildren that we're bringing up. So it was important to us that we provide the best education possible for them. And she did a lot of research into the schools in the area, and she's quite satisfied with them.
Well, that's great, and I am so happy for you. I'm happy that we were able to empower you and be a part of your success story. And I really hope that there's people out there who are listening who right now you could go to Realtor.com and you could go and put Middletown, you could put Newburgh, you could put Washingtonville, you could put Spring Valley, into there and see what kind of houses are available, and check on maybe see how far of a commute it is, and maybe you should look at those houses. There's a lot of new construction up there. I just think this is such a great success story. I have a friend who bought up in that neighborhood. He bought up by Middletown. He bought a brand new construction. He also thought there was no affordable housing and was thinking about leaving. This is a guy who has a pretty good job, and his wife were thinking about leaving the area because they didn't think they could get an affordable home until they looked north. And just like you, they were able to get everything they really wanted. And I want to thank you so much. Are being encouraged to, number one, get a pre-approval from First Republic, and a $303,000 price, and seller paying the, they could expect to do this with less than $10,000, and even if they use the Nehemiah Grant program, maybe you really utilize very, very little money at all. So I want to thank you. You are a true success story. Can you tell us the loan officer who worked with you?
I work with John Woods. He was great, and he's one of the reasons why we say we're in the house now.
Well, John Woods is here, right? 421. John Woods is here in the office. He helped this nice couple who were bringing up their grandchildren to get to a nice location, a really beautiful location, a home of their own. And again, I want to emphasize, there is affordable housing. It may not be right now in the neighborhood you're living in, but either do one thing or another. Either you're going to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. And maybe down the road, you could end up buying a house in your neighborhood. But first, I'll tell you something. You go up to that area, you're not going to want to leave. It's a difference between seeing rats. Some people end up seeing rats running around on the street and seeing deer. Wow, what a difference. Congratulations again. I'll be back in touch with you because you're a great success story.
All right, thank you.
Great. Well, it says it all. I mean, this is the power of the government-backed programs. This is an FHA program. Buy a house with very, very little money. All the closing costs. And again, I want to emphasize that there is affordable housing. Get yourself pre-approved. Call 718-380-0006, 718-380-0006. And again, I encourage you, go to Realtor.com. You can see listings anywhere. And look at what you see. Areas that are now up and coming and affordable. So take the time to take a look and maybe take a ride up, speak to some people up there. Remember, get pre-approved by First Republic, and we don't care who you buy the house from, honestly. We want to see you get a home. And there are home ownership opportunities right there waiting for you. Right there waiting for you. Brand new construction, a lot of them in the Middletown area. It's really phenomenal. Call 718-380-0006 now. Make the first step, which is getting your pre-approval. And again, I want to emphasize the power of the government-backed programs. When other companies are going out of business because of subprime issues, First Republic is still standing tall and helping people with the government-backed programs to buy affordable homes and to refinance their homes and get out of a lot of trouble. So the government programs have proven to be the best option as your first option. If it's not sense for you, well, there are a whole lot of other options, including Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac programs. But the first step you want to take is to see what you can do with these programs. FHA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, VA, Sony Mae, these are powerful programs and don't change.